Aloha! Here's something that you probably don't think I collect, but I love. These are early Hawaiian bowls. These are very early, in fact. They're calabash bowls, which means gourd, and you can see that they have that kind of gourd shape to them. These particular bowls were made anywhere from the early 1700s to about the 1870s. One of the reasons we know that is the type of wood that there was used, and the earliest type of wood is kou, which is K-O-U. And this wood is from a tree that really is barely around in the Hawaii Islands anymore. Chordata subcordata is the scientific name for kou wood, and this was very plentiful in the days of the early kings. And the kings were the ones that would have these. Ali were the royal individuals that were able to have kou wood and to make these beautiful big calabash bowls. These were so important to the Hawaiian people, especially the royals, that they would even name the bowls themselves. They would sing songs about the bowls, and they were given to individuals that had meaning. In fact, little bowls, and we don't really have an example of a small child's bowl, but the small child's bowl would be made out of a kou wood that was from a tree that was planted from the afterbirth of their grandparents, and let the tree grow up. They would harvest the tree and then make the bowls. These early ones don't have, were not made with metal. There was really no metal at that time, so mainly these were made with either burning out the center, using coral, or they would use an adze made out of a volcanic stone. So very hard, but you can see they were beautiful bowls. In fact, these were first seen by Captain Cook in 1778. In Kauai, he noted that there were these beautiful bowls that were done and not on a lathe. They had no lathes. The first lathe got to Hawaii, to Honolulu, in the 1843 time, and a man named William Cooper Parker brought one over, and from that point on there were some that were made with lathes, but these were all made just by hand. The wood itself is rather soft, and so it's very pliable. It has a nice taste to it, and these would be used for food and poi and meats and things like that. So when you look at these bowls, the early ones, some of the things you may notice is the sheen. And also you'll see on this bowl especially, you'll see things like this, which are butterfly repairs. These are desirable, in fact. The more repairs you see, if they're done well, are very important. And a man named William Herrick, who came over to Honolulu in 1857, at the age of 23, started a shop with Cooper and furniture, and then ultimately went to his own and started making bowls. In fact, he was a very good wood turner, and he had a lathe that he used. But one of the things he also did is he would make these repairs. And because these were so valuable, once they broke, they would have repairs made to them by Henrik. And Henrik's repairs are very desirable on these bowls. And this has Henrik repairs on this. This is a very large bowls by calabash standards. You can see this one does not. This bowl has a natural break in it. This has really been an untouched bowl. So these bowls are very valuable. They're not common at all. They were treasured. You can find examples of these, and the Honolulu Art Museum has one of the great examples. If you went to the Kona, they have an example in the Historical Society as well as Kauai. I love these bowls. I love to collect them, and if you find one, give me a call. But I only want the early kou ones.